Hi, my name's Eric Swanson. I'm the author of the book Closet. I have a website. It's ericjohnswanson.com, and from there you can purchase it as a hardcover, or if you have the Nook or Kindle, it's available on those devices. Hoping it'll be available on the iPad soon. You can read a sample chapter on my website as well. I just want to describe a little bit about my book. There's one part where there's the main character Derek and Rachel are running through this desert, and they're being chased by this giant made of stone, and they end up in this house. The owner of the house's name is Temple, and he gets a little bit upset with Derek when he alludes to the fact that Temple is talking too much about his wife Gretchen, and how he needs to basically live on his life and not dwell on the past so much. And of course, Temple gets upset about that because his wife was everything to him, and basically he has a modified gun and shoots him out of his house. All that to say is that the reason why I named this character Temple is because many of us go through life having different kinds of temples in life. We have the temple of marriage, the temple of jobs, temple of alcohol, temple of pornography. There are many temples that we create in life, and all of them go against what God would have for us, His best for us. And we get upset when people try to take away our temples, take away things that we feel are precious and dear to us, things that are getting away of our devotion to God. And whenever someone alludes or mentions that we are worshiping things other than Jesus, we get upset. And if we do get upset, that kind of tells us where our heart is. If our heart is with other things, or is our heart for God? And that's what I try to illustrate in that one part of my book about how we have different temples in our lives. And all that to say is that we need to be careful about what we worship, and because the thing we worship is the thing we become. If we worship God, we become more like God. If we worship the things in the world, then we become more self-centered, self-seeking, and become more like the world. We become the things that we worship. And if we are worshiping things other than God, we turn into self-seeking, using people for our own advantage. And we take advantage of other people, and we don't live the life that God would want us to live. We live a life of mediocrity and not of abundance. And I illustrate that in my book as well, because there is a discussion between two boys named mediocrity and abundance. So in that discussion, is mediocrity and abundance are conflicting against each other, and we have to decide: are we going to live the life of mediocrity, or the life of the world, or we're going to live the life of abundance, the one that God has proclaimed in His Word? And I know from personal experience, when I live according to God and His Word, those are the best times of my life. And when I fall or get caught up in the things of the world, that's when my life is not abundant. It's one of mediocrity. So all that to say is, as we need the life of abundance, and life abundance comes through Christ. I want to encourage you to check out my website. It's ericjohnswanson.com. If you have the Nook or Kindle, there's a link on there to go to those websites, and so that you can download it on your as a digital format on the e-readers. You can purchase it as a hardcover, and you can also purchase it as a PDF file through websites such as lulu.com. So I thank you for listening.